Hi guys, welcome to another video. We're doing some more Baldur's Gate, and today we're going to be going further into Act 2. Yeah, the Shadow Curse Lands it's a lot, but it's not as big as Act 1. So, yeah, I think we'll do alright. Okay, let's go and talk to this big spider type man.
And you? What are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the tower, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. They'll do nicely.
I don't like how he said that. So you're the guide, how do you survive out here?
We have our queen's favor. She speaks to us, protects us, graces us with her blessing.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
Why? What's hiding in the dark?
Oh, the Drow really told you nothing, eh? Here, this'll tickle ya.
No! What are they doing?
Don't worry, we didn't need that in anyway.
No! We do not play with the dark! We do not feed the shadows!
Guess I should try intimidation. Stand down. Dryada. Now. Oh, come on. Oh, 14. Come on. Come on. Yes.
Fools. Idiots! We do not
Surprised
the dark.
Astarion
None
didn't
of
like
us.
that.
Do they understand?
We understand. Now we need to go.
Bloody right we do.
Yes. We shall go. Your light leads the way, my queen. Are all ready?
Yes, lead on.
Bless us again, Majesty. Shine your light. Protect us. Come. Follow and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
Okay.
You heard him? Move out!
Another step forward.
Come back. Return to the light.
I'm coming.
Sorry if this is rude, but can vampires fall in love?
What a preposterous question. Vampires can do anything you can do, and a damn sight better.
Yeah, this is going to be
Sunbathe?
easier if I go further
Swim?
back.
All right. There are a few limited exceptions.
Good to know love is on the table, though.
It is.
They must
Though if the table is laden with good wine and meat, love is often left to rot with the salad leaves.
Ain't all got 10 legs.
He's not got 10 legs.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Majesty, you bless us with patience. Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern!
Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
Turn on the cavern, attack the
What are they doing?
Dryada. Is it
We thought they
Dryada?
were true souls! Traitors! Heathens!
I feel bad. Right. Okay, so I've got to attack this guy. That was nice. No.
Incredible. A light so radiant not even the curse can dim it.
The lantern flickers ever so briefly, and you hear a slight twitter. Or perhaps it's simply your imagination.
You. Don't move a goddamn muscle.
Talk. Why in the hells would a cultist turn on her kind?
The pin the man wears is familiar to you. He belongs to the Harpers, a covert organization dedicated to freedom and balance.
I'm infected with their parasite, but I'm seeking a cure.
Follow me. I know a refuge from the darkness. You can rest there.
What sort of refuge do you mean?
An inn. Last Light, it's called. A place you can sigh without the shadow beasts hearing.
I will make my way there in my own time.
A dangerous choice, but yours to make. I will mark your map, but don't linger for long. The shadows are not known to take pity.
Just make sure everyone has everything they need equipped.
Making me sweat.
Let's move.
Cruel sting. Potentially a laser
Can't slow
one,
down.
isn't it? I've just got loads loads of rotten stuff in there at all. Okay
What's
then,
inside?
let's try and find this inn then. Where is it? Is that it? Trying not to get attacked by anything on my way up. That potentially looks like somewhere where we're going to get attacked.
Let's get going.
Oh, right, okay.
Signs of a struggle. For all the good it did.
Just send some of this stuff to Karlak. Are they all tieflings? This way, maybe?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, we're nearly there, look.
This place is protected.
Okay, let us
You might
save.
find allies here, or at least supplies.
Hopefully.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She helped us out in the shadows.
Come. Jahira!
If this is supposed to scare me, it won't work. Monks are not so easily cowed.
Huh. A level head. Let us see if you will get to keep it.
I saved your soldiers and this is the thanks I get.
Kindness is too often a decoy.
Fair point.
This is why we're here, you see. 'Tis a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I'm not a true soul.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
Because of this artifact.
What in the hells is that thing?
Tell Jaheira everything you know about the artifact.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
I just want a cure for the parasite in my head. Moonrise Towers is my only lead.
Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
That weaponsmith you mentioned might be here, right?
Let's...
How delicious.
What's next?
Oh, she's got
Very good looking.
Thank you, Karlak.
All right. What now?
Let's talk to Karlak.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
You know her?
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Oh, Karlak's so cute.
At the ready.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Let's see your wares. These are more important to have. We'll come and get that next time.
Take care now.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Look for the blacksmith.
Looks
like that old ox made it through the shadows.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you.
Mm-hmm.
Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh?
Absolutely. Let's see what his upgrade involves.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Yep. I would like to see if you have anything to trade, though.
Glad you and Karlak are all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Interesting materials, what do you mean?
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Sounds like you had an interesting time in the Hells.
Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When Elturel was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there. But it was certainly instructional.
Let's see what you have. Okay. Dark by a bow. Probably not going to use that again. Sure. Alright, there
I'll
we
be
go.
here if you need anything else.
Where is that? A strange ox. Animal handling. Peer at the ox with interest. There's something in its eyes. Oh, 16. Sure. Let's talk to Karlak.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Let's find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
Okay, talk to Shadowheart.
Not the cheeriest of inns, this place. But I suppose the mortal peril lurking just past the firelight is liable to put a dampener on the mood.
And Astarion.
Gods, I never thought I'd be so relieved to find a light in the darkness, or to see so many harpers clanking about.
Come on then, let's go.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me...
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Thank you.
I don't. I do. That's why this
Go to Jaheira then.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
Smell the wine first. Nice.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
I was actually wondering if it would affect me. Poisons often struggle.
Well, consider this an experiment then. Indulge me.
Decline to drink.
You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
The flowing river changes. It is still a river. I am still me.
But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist?
Yes.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
If he's back, perhaps you should have hit him harder in the first place. Is he?
General Ketherick Thorn. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Hope is an illusion, one easily shattered. Ideal in action, so tell me what's the plan.
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Ketherick's days are numbered, I'll make sure of it.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Let's talk to Barkus first.
Ah, you.
Hello, Barkus. How are things?
How are things? How are things? Well, I've been through worse. I'll soon be off to Moonrise Towers to look for my friend, Wulbrin. I understand you might be headed in that direction as well.
I have a reason to believe the seat of the Absolute is in Moonrise.
Oh, joy. More cultists. I'm sure I'll have no problem locating Wulbrin and skipping out of there, hand in hand.
I'm going to Moonrise too. Why don't you let me look for him?
You wouldn't even know what he looks like. Then again, my track record is, well, discouraging.
That's true. Then it's settled. You stay here, I'll search for Moonrise.
That's
The
very
towers.
decent of you. Very decent of you indeed.
Very
but
decent.
I won't stand idle. I've spotted an alchemist's scales, and had already been cooking up a little something that might help against those cultists. I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the towers. Deal?
What's the brilliant retort?
A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. Guaranteed to end any and all arguments or protestations.
Deal.
Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. Now, you off to your heroism, as it were. Some of us are counting on you.
Yes. Go right. Let's save it and see what's happening over here.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Oh. This is a game that tests your mind. Look at the board with fresh eyes. What does your opponent hide?
Aha! His king is wide open!
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Is that why you're here to play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Don't play games, Raphael. Help him out.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it, and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Ugh.
did miss that face, you know.
Thought he'd have something to say about the whole deal thing, but no, okay.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Baldur?
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I'm glad you made it too. It's one hell of a curse.
It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue.
How did you survive?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, the apprentice wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
To linger in the past is to condemn our future. Focus on the here and now.
You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Don't worry, I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Got it. Oh, I should have brought Will.
Care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on
It's fine.
and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve it. He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers?
What's with the fellow in the cot?
Isabel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell, which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other.
I doubt that man will recover anytime soon.
I doubt it too, but I haven't given up hope. Unfortunately, I won't be here when he comes around. I'm heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
What are the Steel Watch?
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Right.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
That name he mentioned, Nathaniel, who is that?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
Can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
That song, have you heard it before?
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers.
Did you already check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
I'll see what I can discover.
Thank you.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay.
Wonder what he found.
Okay, let's talk to Karlak.
Zagortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
Me too. A man like that has no place in power.
No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Mom.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
Like a prick from a scorpion, Raphael's deals seem innocuous, but they are poison.
Poison? Sure. You must love the taste of it. He seems to know you pretty well.
I haven't made any kind of deal with him. He's just trying to tempt me.
Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Oh, Karlak?
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
She will, she's clever, frighteningly so.
True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
So rolling.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Ophira told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Do you know where they are?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
If they're alive, I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Really, because you seem to just be drinking. Oh. Stop walking.
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
Right. Nope. Over
Still
here.
me. Even after everything. That's curious.
Okay, let's read.
This might be cheating, but have you seen any trees? I missed that! Awesome!
I think I'm gonna do a long rest and go and speak to everybody.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Wait, do I need a?
I'm
I might
ready.
not need a.
All's well that ends.
We'll do a short rest and I'll do
Not
a
as bad
long
as
rest
it could
after.
have. What path lies before me? Here goes nothing.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
I have something to ask.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
Save you, how do you figure that?
We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though.
Thank you. Now I must take my leave.
Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you.
Save it here.
While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Those who walk a tranquil path want for nothing. Keep your blessings.
You have not known tranquility until you have felt the Absolute's embrace. That I can promise you.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
What you want to do is some ugly wings. Sold for such a low price. Uh-oh.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Okay. He's right there. Missed. Not a great start.
watching me.
There we go. Go and talk to Isabel. Where is she? She's there.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again.
Sometimes the camera
We need
angles
you
in the
to strike
cutscenes
first.
are really bad.
Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Why target you?
Pull the right prick, and the whole tower goes tumbling down. Seluna gave me the power to protect this place. But I can't keep it up forever. Such magic. It's draining. Soon I'll be dry. Without me, Harper's flaming fist, everyone intent on stopping Ketheric is dead. But now that we have you, perhaps we have a chance.
Once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Sure. Right, I'm gonna have to do this thing. That voice is annoying me. Come on. Okay. Can I not? Okay. I'm not supposed to be able to. Inspect it, no?
Won't you help me? Set me free.
I'm trying, but I forgot how to do it. Ah, there it is. It didn't come up before, unless I was just being blind.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows. You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery, sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh, please! Oh, golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
Who are you?
My name is Dolly Thrice. Now won't you free me from this vice?
I need protection from this curse. If I release you, will you help me travel through the shadows?
It would be my pleasure, truly. Once I'm freed, I'll help you duly.
Release the pixie. I can't go on with
Finally!
saying
Been
that thing
trapped
over
in
and
that
over
coffin
again.
with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
I need to get through this shadow curse. Can you help?
Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
This little thing.
And she has
His
such
blessing.
a way with words.
What's hiding here?
Just nicking all the stuff. Let's see. Do these actually have anything on them?
No, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us. I know, but we need a plan.
I don't like the sound of that.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists. That way.
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
It's worth a cheer at the very least.
Have you ever known me to cheer?
There's always a first time.
I should speak up.
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things. We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
You stay put, I'll bring Mole home.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Sure. Let's go and see what this kid has. See if they've got any potions.
Mole can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. So stock up, all right? Because you need all the help you can get to bring her home.
You got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Take good care of that key.
Don't worry. It isn't leaving my sight.
Right, let's do a long rest. Oh God.
Playtime's over, pet.
Always something.
Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
If this devil is so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z Section 13.
Terms and conditions.
Should promised soul refuse abeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure.
Is there what now?
I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Respond to Will in your mind, trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Mizora will rescue this asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
We could always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. Didn't mean to click on it. Oh no. Come on. Yay!
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation.
God.
Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Great.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
You heard Mizora. This is the last thing Will has to do for her, then he's free.
I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does. But I just know there will be more to the story. There always is. It's a bad idea to play games with the devil.
Yep.
You'd never win. Not ever.
Yeah. Let's go and chat to everyone. Withers over there. Where's Gale? Oh, is he over there? Talk to Lae'zel.
Greetings.
Oh, Astoria wants to talk.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
What do you mean, naive?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever's controlling the parasites in our heads?
I'm going to get rid of this worm and then get back to my life.
That's the obvious option, yes. But consider the alternatives. Just think. How many people have the Mind Flayers infected? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
And how would we do that exactly?
I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
No, absolutely not.
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
Oh dear. Let's talk to Shadowheart then.
Something the matter?
Ketherick Thorm, what do you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
These flare-ups you're experiencing, I'm concerned.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. Apologies. I was less than forthcoming when you asked before. You didn't know about my faith. I wasn't sure how you'd react.
Let's leave. Let's go and see Gale. And what was it there? Oh, and he speak to Will as well.
What's on your mind?
No. Let's talk to Will.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
She'll be gone soon enough. Do this mission and Mizora will free you from the pact.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this.
Yeah, I figured as much. I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this violate your contract?
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the Blood War.
That's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
The cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. Florix confirmed it.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise.
Let's leave that for now. Right, that's going to be it for today's episode. We'll continue to moonrise probably next episode, or we could just have a look around the Shadow Coastlands. I haven't decided yet. Right, like if you like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.